Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790 AM. Brought to you proudly by the Tennessee Wildlife and Resources Agency.
Hey, welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray. And golly, we had fun talking to Buddy Gross and his daughter Bella killing that near record deer. And I don't think we're going to have to worry about talking about record deer because we got Matt Arey on the line, and he's down in Florida right now doing what all good dads should do. He's going to Disney World. I mean, that's really a nice dad, Matt. We just want to compliment you. We want to compliment you on that. So,
well, I appreciate that,
and I'm sure glad that Ron Wong is paying all the bills. That is really nice of Ron.
Yeah, right.
to do that, Ron. Thank you, Ron. You better play down there in a hurry, Matt. But hey, glad to have Matt Arey on the show with us. Of course, you folks know Matt from his success on the fishing tour, the Pro Angler. I think you've been doing this now. How many years now, Matt?
Full time, 14 years.
14 years,
and he's qualified for the 2023 Bassmaster
Here
Classic
we go
again.
And this makes 4. Is this 4 or how many times?
It's the 4th one, yeah.
That's what I thought. Yeah, and Ron's all excited.
Yeah, I really am.
How about you? Are you excited? Because how far is it from your home to Knoxville?
Oh man, it's only 3 hours.
Yes.
Last year I was fortunate enough to fish Classic at Hartwell, which was an hour and a half. So I've been
You're the only guy out there that can fish the Classic 2s in a row and double the mileage and still be 3 hours away. I mean, it doesn't sound
right.
It doesn't sound fair. But so let's talk about 2023. We know that's on the horizon for you at the same time, but. I know that you like to do other things before we talk about fishing. You do a little turkey hunting, don't you?
I'll be honest with you, Larry. If it grunts or gobbles, I'm getting after it.
Now you made my day.
Go.
You made my day.
There you go.
I'm an old goat, but I can. My wife says I can't vacuum the den, but I can crawl 100 yards on my belly to try to kill a turkey. And that's
well,
so.
Our wives need to meet, I think.
No, baby, they don't. I don't know, but. So that's really one of your passions away from fishing, right? I mean, you really like to do that. And why? How have you able to comprehend putting the two together? Because bass fishing is an all-encompassing job now, right, Matt?
It is. It is a full-time job. Turkey season's the biggest challenge because that's peak season on the Elite Series for us. And
yes.
Deer season is when our Elite season tends to wind down. We're usually finished up by Labor Day every year. So deer season got a little bit more free time where I can, have some tree stand time. But turkey season's been a challenge. COVID spoiled me because the year of COVID, I think I turkey hunted like 20-something days that season, and I've never done that in my entire life.
Oh, yeah.
Before that, so
you didn't make
you
didn't make a lot of money turkey hunting, though. Okay, I mean,
no, fill the freezer. That's about it.
That's what comes down to. So let's talk about 2023. We know the Classic's laying out there. You've come a long way since your paintball days. I remember something about you as a paintball enthusiast. I'm really throwing them at you. When you come on this show, you never know what you're going to hear. Ron's listening over there taking notes and everything. But I remember way back when we've had you on the show before and talking about that. So let's talk about the career now as you come into this year. And the Classic's there. How does 2023 set up for you?
I like it, and here's why. A lot of the changes in our industry the last few years obviously have revolved around the technological advances with forward-facing sonar, right?
That's right, yeah.
I as a fishing fan, I applaud, first of all, as a pro angler, I applaud the electronics companies, which I'm a Lowrance guy, so I'm an active target user. It's just amazing the technology they have. But from a fan standpoint, what I like to see is the 2023 Elite schedule right now because it is a shallow, power fisherman's dream.
And that's your signature. I mean, that's your. Well, that's what I've heard.
I think it's more entertaining for the fans. I think it's more engaging. You're going to see a lot of really big bass caught. I think there's going to be several derbies where we're going to see the century belts handed out again.
Wow. Okay.
Until we go up north to the smallmouth, I don't think you'll see the forward basis sonar be a huge player.
Yeah.
I mean, Santee and Murray and April. I mean. You've got
how much better
we got
can you get?
Yeah, Okeechobee and Seminole to kick off the year. Shallow water, big fish. I can't wait.
Yeah. And, Matt, you don't do it by yourself. You've got great family support. I know Emily is there trying to help you with your scheduling. She does a great job with that. And then your kids. Every tournament, I look forward to seeing what is it they're going to write or put into chalk, something to wish you luck.
Yeah.
And to support you. What does that mean to you?
Oh, it's unreal. I mean, I've told people before, you can't compete at a professional level at any sport for that matter without the support, without the home life support and the support of my wife and my kids. And talking about the chalk drawings, I've been doing this 14 years full time, and since we had kids, which was 10 years ago, I've never left the driveway without a chalk drawing for any tournament, wishing me good luck.
Really?
Yeah. It's something special, and it means a lot. And it means more when you have a bad event and you're driving home, right? And that support, that's when it really takes a hold of you, and you realize the power of it.
And your kids, they'll take a piece of paper and they'll put something really, really nice in support of you, and you tape it to your front locker of your boat too, don't you? I
do, and that's again in the middle of an elite event. You're having a bad day, or you lose a big fish. I open up that center front locker where the majority of my tackle stays to retie or get another hook or bait or whatever it is.
Yep.
And I see that picture to remind me of what's really important.
And again, we're talking to Matt Arey, and we're tracking him down. He's in Florida down there with the family, getting ready for the 2023 season, knowing the Classic is in Knoxville this year, and a lot of folks are excited about going back to Knoxville because, Ron, the huge crowds that were
absolutely huge crowd.
Last time.
They have 5,000 plus at blast off in the mornings.
5,000,
over 5,000. It's pretty amazing,
and it gets you up even. I mean, that's pretty.
I actually get up.
You're not an early person, so you're up for that and everything. But knowing that that's coming up and the chance to compete, and you've been in it long enough now, 14 years, Matt. Electronics, is that as you've mentioned, is that the big thing that you've seen over these almost a decade and a half as a pro fisherman?
Yeah, we've seen some advances in the boats that we run and the outboard engines, obviously with the 4-stroke outboards. That changed back early in my career, but now in the past 5 to 7 years, I'd say the advances and electronic technology has really blown my mind. It really has, and it's changed the game. I mean, for better or for worse, you can argue all day long, but it's changed the game.
Yeah, it has.
And it's changed the game, and Ron knows this. And you're a Lowrance man, right? So
correct.
So let's talk about what you got sponsor-wise for this year. We always like to check in because what could you do without them? And Ron would be fussing at me all weekend if I didn't ask you that. But
well, first and foremost, Toyota, who's my title sponsor.
They are. Yes.
I've driven Toyota since I was 16 years old, so I had a long-standing relationship with the company way before I had a sponsorship deal with them. So their support, it was a dream come true for me because it's a perfect fit, right?
Yes.
So some of the other companies, that just come on board with the last couple of years, Realtree Fishing, Realtree, and with hunting and fishing, they've always been a big part of my life, and they're a great company, very very family-oriented company, backed by great people.
Aren't they?
So we've got a lot of good sponsors, and couldn't do it without them.
You got something equipment-wise, Ron? You're going to ask him something technical that I can't ask him? I mean, about what's he using this year? Yeah, what's
talk about the reels that you use? Matt.
Well, so I've used Lose primarily the past several years, and they have actually got a new Elite TI this year.
That's
it.
If
you have not seen this reel, it is a magnificent piece of equipment, and I will be using a lot of them in that Bassmaster Classic this year that we've been talking about. So I can't wait. I actually haven't used the reel yet. I just got a shipment of them in.
Okay.
I left the house to come to Florida, so I'll be playing with those as soon as I get back.
Well, they shipped yours to Ron instead of you. I didn't know if you knew that.
I
or
wish.
Not, but,
yeah. Are you going to be able to have your family with you at the Classic this year?
Yes, they will be at the Classic along with probably the two tournaments that we have during the South Carolina swing also.
Oh, that's awesome. And I certainly look forward to seeing them. You know, as at all the classics that I've been to, Matt, there was a company you used to have. Well, let me ask you this. You know, you started out in FLW, and then you made the switch to BASS. Any regrets?
Absolutely not. And if you look at what's happened at FLW Major League Fishing in the past few years, you know, the FLW Tour, as we know it, pretty much dissolved.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
that was I jumped at the right time. You know, I count my blessings every day, and of course, I fished quite a few Forest Wood Cups when I was with FLW.
Yes, you did.
You sure did.
Yeah.
It was a shame to see that tournament go away, you know, because it had Forrest's name behind it. We all know what a stand-up guy he was, and you know, I hated to see that tournament go away. But at the
that's
same
where
time,
I met you.
Yeah.
That's right, at the Forest Wood Cup. But since I've been able to fish truly the biggest event that our sport has to offer, which was a dream as when I was a kid, and participate in a Bassmaster Classic, man, there's nothing like it. I can tell you that.
Well, we appreciate you taking time, man, to have a great time with your family this weekend. Ron will see you at the Classic, and we got your number, Matt. If we need you, we appreciate you taking time to talk to us on this Saturday morning. Okay, buddy? All right?
Hey, sounds great, guys. Always a pleasure.
All right, safe travels. All right. All right, let's take a break, come back, and wrap this baby up. And who better to wrap it up with than our local guy, Mark Rose. We'll be right back on Outdoors with Larry Ray.